What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Junebug, aka 4-star June, and welcome back to the channel, man. Junebugs reactions. Hey, appreciate all the love y'all been showing your boy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, hit that like button if you new already. Subscribe if you already knew. You know what I'm saying? On the way to 1,000. Hey, on the way to go is up. Hey, we back at it though, man. Hey, y'all know me. Look at the anime back there. Look at the anime back there. Y'all know me. I know I love anime, and for the ones who knew, I love anime. So I came across this video. There's nobody requested this video, by the way. Nobody requested. I found this on my own. I was just scrolling through YouTube earlier when I was at work, and I just saw why anime is better than real TV, and I believe that. I think everybody should watch anime. I said you should at least try it. I had a little tongue twister, but you should at least try it. So I never heard of this guy. His name is iamLUCID. He got a 6-minute video. Hey, let's see what he said. I know what I said, but let's go ahead and see what he said. If you don't watch anime, hopefully after you watch me react to this, you know what I'm saying, you'll be, you know, let me try it out, because hey, I got some recommendations for anybody. I got 3 anime I tell people to watch that want to get into anime. 1, Attack on Titan. 2, The Promised Neverland. 3, Naruto. If you want to get into anime, start with those 3 anime. Just watch it. It's easy to get into, and it's, you know what I'm saying, captivating. You know what I'm saying? It's more interesting. Make you want to story driven. But let's go ahead and get into this video, man. See what this man iamLUCID talking about.
I had to say it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Anime is way better than regular TV shows and movies, and there's a reason for it. So you're probably thinking, hold up, why is there a grown-ass man telling me to watch a cartoon? Drop the ego for like 1 minute, please. An animation,
drop the ego,
cartoon, if you will, on a screen can sell you better emotion than a real-life human being.
That's facts. That's facts. I'm trying not to pause it as much because it's 6 minutes, but that first clip that was showing, that was Attack on Titan, and that's just Naruto right here. So that, boom, off the rip, 2 anime that I recommend to new people. But yeah, they can, you can really get the expression drawn off to you better in anime than you can in a real TV show. It don't matter how good the actor is, Denzel, Will Smith, Brad Pitt. It don't matter who it is. It's just better because it's animation. It's just way better.
There's a reason for it. Anime can express a feeling that regular humans can't express, because otherwise it would be awkward. It would be awkward for a human to scream at the top of their lungs about something that they're so passionate about, because no one does that. That's just weird. But if an animated character did it, it wouldn't be weird. And the reason for this is that an animated character can express emotions that we bottle up and we don't really express outside as a human being, because it's awkward, it's weird, and we've been taught to not do these things.
I mean, yeah, you could find a good movie of Denzel Washington breaking down crying like this to save somebody. But it ain't gonna hit the way animation will, because it's an animation, and that music go hit. And you ain't about to hear him yell to the top of his lungs also, I do this for my, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, it's gonna sound awkward and be weird. But let's keep going to this man.
Things since you were a little kid. An animation can express the imagination and emotion that we haven't ever gone to before. If you've watched Attack on Titan and you've seen the main character scream at the top of his lungs about something that he is so passionate for and he wants to achieve with all of his heart, and you've seen this guy scream,
it's probably about
imagine putting a human in that place.
Live adaptation of anime never do good.
There would be no emotional drive, there would be no inspiration, it would just be funny. It would be a comedy show. But if you put it into an animated character, it somehow has deeper meaning. This is a feeling that a lot of shows really can't express to you. A lot of human beings, a lot of paid actors can't really express to you. When they sell you emotion, it's something that you've never seen a human being express before. Otherwise, it would just be weird. I don't know how to fully explain it, but when you watch anime, listen, sometimes I cry. But look, we're not going to talk about that. I had this friend back in high school, and he had these weight problems that he's always been trying to lose weight for many years, but he just couldn't ever seem to get it off. He started to watch Naruto for the first time ever. And he came back after that summer break, 25 pounds lighter. He shocked everybody. Everybody was stunned.
Naruto do it to you. It's a lot of
so much skinny.
It's a lot of story. Like, he not capping either, y'all. Like, he not capping. He telling fast. It's a lot of people who like got through a lot of struggles and depression through Naruto, because Naruto got some great story driven scenes, and it's. Woo! Like, he's not capping. He's not capping when he said that. Like, I believe him 100%.
He was so healthy, fit, and slim, and I asked him, yo, how did you do it? I know you've been trying to work on this for a long time. How did you finally lose all that weight? And he goes, bro, I just started watching Naruto. And I thought he was joking at first, but he actually wasn't. There was something about the emotion and the mental drive that show gave him. He said that it inspired him so much, and it's just so much cleaner when you watch a fight scene.
it's animated because you can do so much more than what an actual stuntman can do.
Character development is a big part of anime. Since there are no human beings just playing the role or playing the part, now there's an animation, and that animation stays the same throughout the entire movie, and it doesn't ever repeat. So that animated character will never star in another movie, like we see many of these famous Hollywood movie stars in so many different movies.
That's a good point. I ain't even think about that. You go watch Naruto. Your favorite character, my favorite character in Naruto is Itachi and the Fourth Hokage. Fourth Hokage did a great job. Itachi did a great job. But if I go watch another anime, I'm not gonna see him playing freaking little JJ down the block playing basketball. No, I'm gonna see Will Smith do good in I Am Legend, and I'm gonna see him also do the same role of Pursuit of Happiness. Like, it's different role. I mean, the voice actors maybe had the same role, but the appearance and the actual person is different. I didn't think about it like that. That's a good key factor right there.
It kind of breaks immersion. If you've seen a certain actor in 5 different movies,
exactly,
how do you believe that they're really playing a part in this certain one? With common sense, you can infer that they're just doing this just to get paid, or they're just playing the role, or they're just doing their part. But with an animation, that's really who they are. The character doesn't exist in the real world. The character doesn't exist anywhere besides that certain show or movie. And that's why you can feel so connected to an animation, even though it's literally just a drawing, technically.
If you don't know.
You feel like you're really connected to that person because that person only exists in that certain show. Now, when you think of animation or anime, you're probably thinking of the regular American cartoons like Family Guy or American Dad. It's nothing like that.
No, it's nothing like that at all.
These shows are usually made for comedic purposes and satire, but anime shows you the deeper meaning behind life, and it teaches you a lot of valuable lessons. It also drives your emotion, like I talked about earlier.
I'm sorry for pausing the video, but yeah, regular TV shows, I mean, they be having some good morals in it and some good points in it. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't really that much like how I do in the anime. Anime really be sticking with it. And I watch both. I watch anime and real TV shows. You know what I'm saying? I watch The Walking Dead, you know what I'm saying? Teen Wolf. What else what's that other show called? God dang, what's that? I watch a lot of TV shows, but The Walking Dead is the one that comes to my mind because that's my favorite TV show. You know what I'm saying? And they do a lot of good character development and all that stuff. But at the same time, like you said, like, come on, man. Movies, Marvel movies, it don't matter. Like he making a lot of good points. If I didn't watch anime and I wouldn't know, he would have me be like, all right, let me go check out some anime. And those of y'all who do watch anime, like I said, the ones that's already subscribed to the channel, y'all know I watch anime. I always promote it. I always do this right here. You see the posters up there. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? What's y'all favorite anime? What y'all watching right now at least? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, get at me. Get at me. If you want to get at me, I got an anime hat on right now. You thought this was just regular ramen? No, boy, that's not regular ramen, boy. Naruto.
Which any of these American cartoons could never do. Since there is no CGI in animation and we aren't importing fake make-believe characters into a real-life world, there's no disconnect between both realities. In animation, it's all fake, so that somehow makes it feel all real. If I was to be standing next to Hulk, for an example, it would obviously be fake because this person doesn't exist in our real world. But if you were to draw out me and Hulk in the same room, it would make a little bit more sense because we are both in the same animated world. Anime is usually a lot shorter than regular TV shows. The reason for this is because animation costs a lot of money. And spending money to do anything besides building the character development or moving forward with the plot,
it costs a lot of money for these episodes.
And in real life shows, that may not be the case since it's usually...
It costs a lot of money to make these anime episodes. And for anime like Naruto, Dragon Ball, Black Clover, Boruto, what else? Even for anime that go by seasons, they have like 20 plus episode seasons. Like, these episodes come out week after week after week. And some of these shows don't get made in advance. Like, we're going to make 5 episodes here and then go. No, they make them week by week. So they spending that money. They spending that paper, you know what I'm saying? They really making it rain. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, so it gotta hit. It gotta hit. The Walking Dead is a very good story-driven show. Very good character development. It's a very good character development. If you watch The Walking Dead, think about, if you watch The Walking Dead and you've seen it from season 1 all the way to where it's currently at, think about how much Carol on changed. Come on. But anime got way better character development, and the story gets told, and they have time to do it. A lot of TV shows don't have time to do the character development the way they should be doing because It's all about the money. They gotta get the actor. They gotta make sure the actor's happy. Actors gotta go and do different roles. No, boy, we just voice actors out here. They can record their voices any way they want. They ain't gotta be together to do these voice actors. You know what I'm saying? Real actors gotta show up on set. You know what I'm saying? Voice actors just, you know what I'm saying, do it in their studio, send it in. You know what I'm saying? Let the engineer and all them edit it all out.
Really a 1 hour episode for each show. They can spend that hour however they want, but in animation it's 20 to 30 minutes, so they got a crunch time and they have to deliver the best plot to you within that certain amount of time. A lot of shows drag on for many seasons, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons, and that can be a huge time investment. However, with most shows that I watch, like Death Note, Erased, or Attack on Titan, there's usually 1, 2, or 3 seasons at most, and every episode is 20 to 30 minutes, so it's substantially shorter than a regular TV show. One of my favorite parts of my favorite show, which is Death Note, is that time can be slowed down without breaking immersion. Time technically doesn't exist. So when you see L and Kira trying to outplay each other and outsmart each other.
Yeah, that's another key point. I said I wasn't going to pause it that much, but hey, we pause it. I don't want to talk over it. You know what I'm saying? I learned that from an old video. Yeah. But yeah, that's a key point. Like when they in a group setting, those of you who watch anime, y'all know this already. But for the ones who don't know watch anime, when it's like a group of people and they're like discussing something, and like if one person and another person are thinking the same thing, they're like look at each other, and then like everybody around them, they're like keep going on, but their voices will get lower, and then it just like draw out black, kind of like how I was doing right here, and it just focus on them two. Whether they look at each other and nod their head or say something, like you can't. Real TV shows and movies don't do that. They really don't do that. And when they do try to do it like that, they just look at each other, but it's just a scene of just them two. It ain't nobody around them going on and on. So like. Yeah, that he making some real good points right here, man, for real.
Each other's brains, things don't get awkward. When Kira is trying to understand what L is thinking before he does, one of my favorite scenes is when Kira writes down the detective's wife's name, and when she asks why he keeps on checking his watch, all time pauses and time moves really slow. However, the snow keeps on falling at a regular rate.
Because I'm Kira.
If you try to recreate this scene inside of a real life movie set, it would be almost impossible.
Exactly.
The watch starts to slow down. Both characters don't say a word, and snow is falling at the same exact rate. You know what that's called in real life? Being awkward. And I'm really good at it. All of these points may sound insignificant or irrelevant.
That's a good one.
Put them all together, it really puts for making a really interesting plot, and it really does play on your emotions to make you a stronger and smarter person. Now, if you can just drop your ego for 25 minutes and watch the first episode of Death Note, you'll thank me later. After you finish the first episode of Death Note, come back to this video and leave a comment and tell me exactly what you thought of your first anime.
Okay, I am Lucid.
Thanks for watching this video. Stay dreaming, stay lucid. I'm out. Peace.
Stay lucid. I like that. I watched that. Oh, hold up. We don't want to watch that right now. That's a whole nother video. But yeah, man. Hey, he's making a lot of good points. Like, a lot of good points. Those of y'all who watch anime, I'm pretty sure y'all are watching this and agreeing with me and him. Like, he's making a lot of good points. Like, my main thing is why I think anime is better than regular TV shows and movies. Anime shows are better than regular TV shows, and anime movies are better than regular movies. Why? Because it's animated. You don't have to actually have a stuntman out there doing these things that stuntman be like, I can't do that. Who do you think I am? You know what I'm saying? Animation, you can do whatever. If you want him to do a 360 no scope snipe hip fire while eating a Pop-Tart, he can do it. A stuntman ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if they were to go and remake all of the Avengers movies animated, they could have made those movies so much better if it was animated. Hey, I'm just speaking facts. Not saying those movies were bad. Marvel does a good job with their movies, but yeah, and the character development and the story driven, it's just so much better. They just write it better than these TV show guys, because so many people, they just want money. Now, there are bad animes out there that just, okay, this junk trash, but for the most part, most anime that you can find are pretty much decent to top tier. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get into anime, I recommend you watch The Promised Neverland, Attack on Titan, Naruto. Now, if you watch The Promised Neverland, if you watch Attack on Titan, hey, let me give you a warning right now. Be ready to get your mind screwed up, okay? But that's the good thing about it. Your mind will get screwed up there, but you gonna keep watching it because it's so interesting. You just want to find out what's gonna happen. They say no, you gonna watch 7, 8, 9 episodes, in one day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I am Lucid. I'm gonna check him out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to subscribe to his channel. You know what I'm saying? That was a good video. Like, he made some really good points. But anyway, that's gonna do it for the video. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Be sure to go down to the comments or follow me on Twitter at Junebugs_world. And send me some links. What you react to, man? Gaming, music, anime, sports, funny, sad. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. I react to it. Just let me know. Your boy 4-Star June. We out of here.